Good morning, people of YouTube. Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we will be looking and continuing our review of XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. We've seen very little progress in the past couple of days after the catastrophic collapse of cryptocurrency from the FTX manipulation and the Binance manipulation. What we were able to discover over the past couple of days is some interesting pennant flags forming here, or maybe symmetrical triangles. As you guys can see here on Bitcoin, we've managed to dump, and I mean mega dump, from this FTX collapse here, caused the markets to shift from 20K to like 15K. And then since then, we've slowly started to develop the possible symmetrical triangle forming here. Unfortunately, the problem with this is that this leads to usually a bearish bias. Typically, when we dump and nosedive into a symmetrical triangle, like we're seeing here, we nosedived into a symmetrical triangle, they typically break bearish. So that's why there's a bearish bias here. Now, obviously, it's bad news for the overall market and the possibilities that crypto is going to continue to drop. But in regards to us, it's kind of good news in a way where we've now pretty much located and isolated this beautiful symmetrical triangle, very much so playing out how we would expect. And very soon we'll be filling in this gap on the 4-hour and getting a decision, either breaking the major resistance up top here and reversing up to 18.5 or breaking through it and falling down to $13,000. Regardless of the direction, we now know the timing, which kind of ends right around today's 17th, tomorrow, and we'll have that answer. So tomorrow, we plan on seeing a completion of the 4-hour candle, either above or below this channel here, and we'll be able to either buy long or short on Bityard, the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange. And it goes beyond Bitcoin. Ethereum's doing the same exact thing, as you guys can see here, but I'm mainly focused on the Bitcoin chart. You could do it too on Ethereum. I've been tweaking this ever so slightly, but you guys can see for the most part here that we don't really have 3 touches as easily as we have with Bitcoin, which has had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 retests of support here. So this is a much easier candle to track and, make money on. So I'm focusing mainly on Bitcoin, but also the reason why I have this bearish bias, the possibility of a bearish bias, is not only is this a bearish signal here, and not only is Ethereum a bearish signal in regards to the possible correction, S&P is also looking for a correction as well. And honestly, when it comes today or tomorrow, it should hopefully, ideally, influence these other cryptos to pull down with it. But with that being said, make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So guys, just quickly updating you on my second channel. We're at 906 subscribers, doing incredibly well, and I dropped a video as of this morning, which is I asked Tesla owners how they got rich, which is pretty incredible. I walked around the neighborhood and I was finding Tesla owners at the superchargers and asked them, how did you make your money? You have a Tesla that's $90,000. You bought it outright from some people. How do you have the money? There's a big, I feel like, speculation on the people who, or some sort of negative annotation that comes with Tesla owners, as there's these snobby rich kids. But I asked them how they did it, and the answers is actually quite surprising. So make sure to check this video out. Link is down in the description to my second channel. Make sure to give it drop a thumbs up. We're trying to get this video to blow up, and the way you do that is by getting the most views in the shortest period of time. Helps the YouTube algorithm. So I'd like to try that. Giveaway, like I said, is at 1,000 subscribers, so that's all you have to do. But with that being said, diving into the technical analysis here, as you guys can see, top 10 cryptocurrencies are pretty much consolidating, down 0.8%. Over the past 24-hour period, we are still pretty much flatlined out. Nothing is happening. Like, literally nothing is happening within these markets here. XRP, we discussed, was a double bottom possible formation here with neckline, and you can see kind of that transition that we're starting to see. 1, 2, and here we are swinging up. Although I did notice there is some sort of downtrend here, so I did decide to draw that on. XRP is all over the place right now. It is beyond borderline difficult, impossible to figure out where there is some sort of technical indicator that we can follow. We have this double bottom, highly unlikely, but it is possible that XRP could be the only crypto that decides to go bullish, besides all, everything else. Everything else would be bearish, and XRP could be the only slightly bullish rally that we could see. Highly unlikely, but possible. So that's why I'm not focusing on XRP as much, because there's just no indicators yet. Had we formed a bottom like this, then okay, yeah, I would consider that to be an indicator we could follow, but there's nothing there yet. We have a downtrend and we have the possible double bottom. We got rejected off of neckline here, so there's a big chance we are going to pull right back down for a potential triple retest of this support at 33 cents. Maybe then we'll see a break to the downside, or to the upside, sorry. But if we have Ethereum and Bitcoin in the next 24 hours break us bearish, which is very likely, XRP is going to do the same thing, and we are going to fall down. Everything, I'm leaning more like 80% bearish that a correction to the downside is coming, which obviously you guys can take advantage of on Bityard. We have Bitcoin, they have Ethereum, they have XRP, which not many exchanges at all have. They have Polkadot, Chainlink, Cardano, Atom, tons of cryptos, major blue chip cryptos. They also have tons of altcoins here that you guys can check out too. Best part is, like I say all the time, you can buy long, you can sell short, you can leverage, you can create stop losses, you can use the demo account. If you click derivatives, click CFDs, it'll bring you to this page, and then you have a demo and a live account, which allows you to test your skills completely free. So you don't have to risk anything, which is incredible. Not many exchanges offer that, and when they do, they change the whole website. So this keeps everything the same. So it's awesome. You get 100 grand in Monopoly money to play around with and test your skills with zero risk on the markets. It's a great way to get familiar with crypto before actually trading. And now, I guess, as a disclaimer, which everybody should know, do not leave a ton of money on any exchanges. On Bityard, on anything, do not leave it there. Put it in an external hardware wallet. Take it off the computer. If your keys are not private with you, if there's no keys, there's no security. We've learned with FTX, make sure your crypto is off the internet. Off the internet. Using, EliPal and stuff like that, Ledger, whatever you plan on using, don't leave it on exchanges. It's very stupid. So if you're going to put money on Bityard, consider it already a loss, so that if one day you wake up and the platform's gone, which is a risk that everybody knows about, you'd be prepared to take the loss. If you had $1,000 and that was play money, then it is what it is. But that's what I do. I try not to leave a ton of money on here, and I always try to take money off and then put it on when I plan on using it. But moving forward here, and enough about that, but also if you do sign up down below, which is free, you can get free crypto by clicking this mystery box here. But moving forward, the S&P is really my focus now. I showed you Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, but the S&P is doing some interesting stuff. As you guys know, in regards to the weekly charts, we are getting rejected right now off the top moving average right here. You can see we've now formed a red candle with a huge wick, which is correcting us lower. And I do believe it's going to most likely, off this downtrend, you can see most likely break us down again. That's my gut feeling here. But there's a lot of resistances. We have price ceiling, we have uptrend, we have downtrend, we have moving average, everything acting as resistance. And we're also nearing overbought on the daily. So a lot of reasons why I would speculate a correction to the downside here. And as you guys can see, we're kind of slowly starting to do that. So we have this beautiful ascending fractal. And as I've said before, typically off these bearish drops, they have a bearish bias. So off this bearish drop, we have a bearish bias here, and rejection off this area right here, I highly believe we are going to see a correction outside of this and a potential pullback to either 37 or 3,500 points. And I believe that's going to influence these other cryptos too. If we break out of this, I'd be absolutely floored, because I've been waiting patiently to put money into the exchange, into the stock market on Fidelity. And I've been waiting patiently for the right opportunity. I'm just playing around a little bit. It's the opportunity's almost here, not yet, but when it does appear, I will be buying in, and hopefully that's if we break through this, because I think very soon, next week, we should see correction out of that. And today, there's a chance. I don't know. Right now, we're kind of playing around inside of here, but until we probably might need to consolidate and then break down. It's a possibility, fill in this gap and then break down. But I do believe we are going to fall, and when it does, then I'll be putting money into QQQ and stuff like that. But with that being said, that's pretty much wrapping up today's video. Make sure to check out my video. Like I said before, it is in the description of all my videos. Literally, if you look at the bottom of this, I'm going to show you right now how you would do it. If YouTube decides at any point to load, you click the last video, you scroll down to more, and here it is right there. You click more if it loads. It's not loading for me. That's lovely. I don't know why. Let's refresh super quick. It's so slow. Okay, here we go. And then you literally click here, second channel. You click this, and it'll bring you to my page where you can watch the new video. So make sure to do that. Otherwise, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.